my band peeps, and welcome back to another edition of practice tips and tricks that you can use at home. Yes, this is the black eye. It's much better, trust me. All right, and this week we're going to be using a goal setting sheet. So you can see, looking at my sheet, I've got dynamics, phrasing, and tempo as my short-term goals. And then phrasing and the courant and phrasing and the bourrée as my medium-term goals. And playing all three movements with correct phrasing and dynamics as my long-term goal. That's right. Habit 1, be proactive. Have a plan. So it's easy to kind of get lost in your practicing when you don't have a plan, or when you don't have specific lessons set out, you know, and like I'm telling you, this is what you're going to play next time. So I'm going to attach this goal setting sheet today to today's lesson, and you can use it to give yourself some focus and make some more progress in your practicing. So the goal setting sheet is divided into 3 sections: short-term goals, medium-term goals, and long-term goals. So short-term goals are goals for the next 1 to 2 days. So I'm going to throw out some suggestions for you. Maybe you could memorize a new note as a short-term goal. Practice one song without note names or fingerings in it. How about practice until you don't need any think pauses in the song? 6th graders, maybe you could add more dynamics to a song, or perhaps you could practice the song with correct phrasing or breathing. Medium-term goals are goals for the next 1 to 2 weeks, and one long-term goal maybe for the next month. So I'm going to give you some easy suggestions here, like practice correct articulation. Practice until you can play a song fluidly without any mistakes. Make it real smooth. Or maybe work on playing the song more musically. A long-term goal could be to gradually increase the tempo of a song until you can play it really fast. Or maybe you have a fun song that you want to learn and get really good. Okay, so what you can't see here is that I've been working on a piece by Bach. It's the Sonata in A minor for flute. All right, now if you guys think you have been practicing something for a long time, I quite literally have been working on this piece on and off for more than 30 years. All right, so I've decided I'm going to have a few short-term goals to help me get focused. The part that I played for you is called the bourrée. All right, these are little dances, and it's a lot longer than that. And my short-term goals for this one are going to be to put some more dynamics in it. So louds and softs, like that. There's another section of this piece called the sarabande, which is a lot slower. But it's hard to find places to breathe in this particular part. So I need to put in breath marks or phrasing in this one. Okay? So those are my short-term goals for a couple of little pieces of this part of my practicing, right? For my medium-term goals, I'm going to say I need to put phrasing in 3 sections. That would be the breath marks, right? The phrasing. This section, which is 2 pages long. And then that section, that's the slow part. And then this section, that's the longer part. All right. So that's going to be my short-term goal, to put the phrasing in those 3 sections, or my medium-term goal, sorry, my medium-term goal is going to be to put the phrasing in those 3 sections over the next couple weeks. My long-term goal is to be able to play all 3 of those sections of music with the correct tempo, correct phrasing, and correct dynamics. So I've written that out on my sheet right here. And I'm going to leave this sheet on my music stand when I practice so I have it to look at. All right, so I will come back to this piece and play it for you in a couple of weeks, and you can see if I have followed my plan to get this piece sounding better. I didn't say more better. You didn't hear me say that. We'll see you guys later.